you. Right.
Okay. Let me just take that a little bit. Okay, so just start by telling us who you are and what you do for this football team.
My name's Jane, and well, Susan Jane, really. I'm the manager, which ostensibly means I stand and admire the tremendous skills that go on the field in front of me, and have oranges and snakes because, of course, they need sustenance at half time. Yeah, it's a job I was tasked with last year, and it's just getting better. Every game I have to put in all the names on the sheet. Of course, I can't fit them all in because we have so many. And of course, each one is an individual star in their own right. There are so many interesting things to watch when you see it. I don't know, one week they can be the best striker you've ever seen, and the next week they can be the worst goalie you've ever seen. It's all such a game of chance, and it's so exciting. I can see why they call it the beautiful game.
So you volunteered to play goalkeeper for the second half?
Volunteer is a strong word. I like to think of it more as people volunteered for me on my behalf.
Everyone.
Literally everyone. Going into it, I was thinking this isn't going to go very well, I don't think, because I don't play goalkeeper. I'm just really uncoordinated and can't catch a ball.
First game against St. Bernard's. Didn't really know what to expect when we got in there. Obviously a team we haven't faced before, so we're very interested to see what they were like.
It's very exciting, everyone's fizzing, everyone's ready to go.
Guys on the flank and the field and freedom to go forward.
Tremendous heart. That's the word for this team, heart.
First game, we started off with a bang. Lots of really good pressure, lots of good chances. Which were converted. Dom fencing.
First game, first half, great.
I really think the impact of Micah Shanks that game, I might say.
The score did not reflect the performance. I think we were in the first half the dominant side. I think I had a relatively decent game, or maybe a good slight average.
Hamish Rowan goal. Very well done, very well done. I might say that he will probably be in goal for serious games, semi-finals, finals, that come to be.
Well, the things we're looking at, we definitely had upper end. First half of the season was really not that bad. Went into half-time 1-1. And then there was the infamous goalie swap.
What do you have to say about your goalie performance against Bernards?
I have no comment.
You know, I always believe actions speak louder than words. I just think it's a bit ironic how one George Hudson, you know, before the season he's all talk, he's all, look at me, I'm massive. But really, if you're going to talk smack, you've got to have the skill to back it up, and that was clearly lacking on that fateful Saturday afternoon.
The goalie did an exceptional job in the first game. It's not easy being a goalie. I was a goalie myself in a hockey team, and if it gets to the goalie, everybody else hasn't done their job.
That half was very, very bad for me, and you know, I've kind of suffered some forms of PTSD and don't actually remember the goals happening.
The man has ambitions. He wants to score more goals than Angus throughout the year. He's made that very, very vocal. But, I mean, anyway, George can score goals to try and get the upper hand on Angus Ross. I think he'll take those chances.
You could put it that we want the relegation to Div 7, so it was a positive if you think about it in that way.
Just start off by telling us your name and what position you're playing.
My name is Josh Walker and I'm playing on the left mid. Am I? I started football in 13th grade for Stop Out and I played right back. Scott Language actually started over me, which is an interesting start. And then, I played 3 years for them and then started under 15.
Are you dissing Scott?
No, I would never. No, Scott's the best.
With a little bit more banter and fresh goalkeeper lineup, we were able to get the momentum rolling for the second game.
I was struggling a bit. I was sick throughout the week, so coming into the game, not at 100. So I was just going to be relying on everyone else to pick up my slack a little bit.
I really think the next 3 games are big. We need to have 3 losses. There's no two ways about it.
This week it's going to be incredibly interesting. How strategically is it going to be played? And it's always a question with this team. Is it going to be a game that's won so that they can advance in a higher grade? Is it one that they may lose so that they are in another grade? It's still a grading game, isn't it really? The strategy is all, and each one of those players out there will have that in their hearts.
We had the edge early on. But unfortunately we conceded an early goal. We were on top of the game. But then after they scored, and Sam Clark had an absolute shocking miss. Through ball to Angus Ross. Defender couldn't quite clear it. Pulls out one of the FIFA sweaty goals. An easy tap in. Ran through with my left foot and scooped it past the keeper.
A nice little through ball. The defence wasn't the strongest. If you give them enough chances, you know, like a 10% chance of scoring a goal means you have to give them 10 chances and they'll score one, right? So it eventually happened.
I think the midfield's really the beating heart of our team. We've got some of our best players there. Myself, Ricky, Micah, sometimes Angus. Sammy Clark, obviously, CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo style. And then obviously Hamish sometimes strays into there. Probably clearing space out of it, to be honest.
Cross from Hamish Road. Took a touch and just felt so composed. Found the empty spot on the goal and just lightly tapped it in. And then conceded one more goal later on to make it 5-2.
What do you think the effect of Miss Shua and notably her walkouts have on this team, especially getting the adrenaline pumping and the energy flowing?
Well, if they're good enough for World War I, they're almost good enough for us. But Miss Shua really adds a little bit extra to them, making them relatable, making them motivating, and without them I don't think we'd be able to win any games at all.
We need more war poetry. We got our morale up. We were in there.
I think she brings the fizz, and that's important.
What can I say? Hype, just morale, team morale was just through the roof. And then we went on to absolutely kill.
Well, I really think Miss Stuart's halftime war poetry was the difference maker there. As we brought up before, Angus was looking for his hat-trick of assists, and I was also able to provide.
Link up formed with Ben Longman, and that was pretty good.
Two very good goals. Very happy to help the team in that way and open my tally for the season. Obviously, only one of my goals was caught on camera, which is upsetting, but I'll give the Camel crew a pass for this week.
Oh, we're doing pretty well. I thought there was no way we could lose and we shouldn't let any more goals in. I was pressed high up in the field towards their goal, and one of their midfielders made a through ball to their striker.
There was a striker through ball. He was sprinting, and I had to dive on it to save the goal. And I did, and he barely missed my head with his foot. So I escaped close, but that was alright, that one. Then 5 minutes later,
Broke through our full defensive line, so I was just gapping back to try and get him. Not exactly looking where I was going. And because of my lack of fitness for that week, I don't think I made the best decisions.
The striker shot hit me straight in the nuts. Wow, that hurt. That was pain. And then I just collided with Christian with my face, and nose went kaboom.
Oh, my first thoughts were, how have I done this again? Because about 5 minutes before, I nearly did exactly the same thing. Then I was wondering why he was clutching his balls, and he was complaining about his nose. And then you see blood streaming down. I'm like, what have I done?
Dude, my nose hurts so bad. Oh, shit.
Just a bit for a second.
Do you want to just got kicked?
I know.
Oh, am I Christian? I mean, my nose doesn't know.
So much trouble.
The Christian
Holy my balls hurt. My nose went numb, it felt massive, that was fine. But my testicles, wow, that was pain. And then I just nailed on the ground and didn't get back up. I have a little dent in my nose now since my impact, so that's definitely a weakness. Maybe we'll bring out the mask for next game.
And so Josh is off the pitch, Don Franson hops into goal.
And that's where everything started going down.
I wouldn't say he was as good as Josh, but you know, what can you say? We needed a goalkeeper, he stepped up, so respect.
It was straight after Josh got clapped. So I'm in left back and I'm up the field. I ended up there, turnover, I slide tackle their right back. The ball pops out, going to their centre back.
A couple of touches, and then a lovely, lovely, lovely roulette. Absolutely sells this poor fella who just wanted to play a nice game of football.
Spin around him, and then shoot it first time.
Something to be admired, I have to say. Well, there's three of them, Rodney. Still going. Look at this, Kevin. It's a brilliant run from Messi. Did he go all the way? It's one of the great Copa del Rey final goals from the magical, mercurial Lionel Messi.
I honestly couldn't believe that I'd actually put the ball in the back of the net. It's not something that comes easy for me.
Slotted it right past the goalie, who at that point had probably given up all hope of any future career in football. Goal of the season candidate.
We're in an alright position. Obviously, on one hand we have the goal of dropping into that bottom division just so we can absolutely sweep up. It will be nice to kind of tactically lose, ensure we secure that bottom division.
It's good for the team morale, but also we're second guessing ourselves because now we're not sure if we're going to go up or down. So these future games, we don't know. We don't know if we're where we should be placing our attention, if we should be pushing for the dub or putting George in goal.
I think the game against Mighty HIBS will be a very, very big test, and it will be a bit of a check-up to see how much our hard work throughout the off-season has paid off.
Oh, well, I think for the Scots game, we obviously might not have to actively try to lose, as we are without Dominic Franson, Mike Shanks, Josh Walker, George Hudson, all big losses to the team, bar George Hudson.
They are a very, very good side, very competitive, aggressive.
So, for me in that game, I'm really just looking to have a strong goalkeeping performance in relation to our overall strategy. Take of that what you will.
I have every bit of confidence in all the boys to perform well in that game, so yeah.
I have to go.
What can be more important than an interview for the Plus documentary?
The meeting that I'm supposed to have at 5:00.
Okay.
Yes, okay. So thank you for that. This has been an absolute joy and a delight. The end.
Where's Jilla?
My name was Nancy Bear and all of us.
A bit of derby there. I just hate them.
There is nothing in a conflict that people need more than news.
We can't really afford any more of it, I think. It was one of the best goals of the season so far.